Hello viewers, this is Dr. 97. Pressing you Sun God's Wrath and hard mode 0% growths. Today doing chapter 8 weapon creator. And this map is an interesting map because you have various side objectives you want to achieve. For one is a recruitable shaman. And the map and is a recruitable pirate you might want to get, especially in 1.52 since you can also use skills compared to other units. And he also has darting blows, so honestly I want to use them at least in the short term. He has a decent base speed, so he has around 13 speed, and darting blow gives him an extra fire to base speed. That's an impressive 18, and want to push it further with bursts and rallies. I can always do that too. And there we go. We'll take care of all these enemies. It's gonna be hard with a years right now. I'm just ignoring the enemies right now just because I had some enemies to deal with, but I'm pretty much gonna take him down right now because I'd rather not let him attack me. And, enemy face. And there you go. Take care from 3. Without a lot of difficulty. There are a couple of soldiers here and you might want to block the way of at least one enemy, which is either a fighter there or the mounted accident there or the soldier. So Jared doesn't have a chance of dying that much. So the reason why I'm not sending Kieran towards Ren, speaking of new units, you get Ren, Gerald and Jerome, and as you can see Ren has pretty OP stats, and she won't be joining us the next week. She's only present for this chapter and she's a temporary unit. So we're gonna get his gold gun on and fire tower if you have these uses. Alternatively, we can just give her some shine tomes you might have got early on. Shine domes are a lot safer because weapon advantage against all these dark enemies for the most part. But wouldn't hurt to have a fire dome because she's resourceful, and with resourceful she's pretty much guaranteed to one shot. There's more dogs with any fire dome. Any mounted unit really with fire dome. So could I use an L5 here, but I think that was a lot safer. And that guy's in meat slave which has 49 hit. It's a bit risky, but that range is pretty much gone. There's a true water design to that catch-in, but luckily fire magic is very effective against the guy and is taken down, so less enemies have to deal in this turn, easier a map becomes. Because a frequent way of reinforcement in this game, and this map I mean, along with the game of course, but in this map in particular a lot more reinforcement ways compared to what it faced early on. There not the waves are less frequent, but it's just in a lot more annoying position like BM, like BM. Just gonna rally speed and see if the password takes actually one shot, so I guess that speed boost isn't needed. There you go. She's teaching level 10. If she reaches level 10, I guess Lance Crusher might help. Or if it doesn't, I think I'm fine with it too, so. Not a huge loss anyway. So. I'm really going to rely on Ren for on 0% growth, but. There are other ways to deal with enemies. Don't want to use Ren for sure. The boss, so. Two bosses in this map, one is a Mage Knight. You can easily take him down with Fire Tome, Ren, but the other isn't sure. And while Ren helps with Shine Tomes, you can also use someone else if you got a pirate in this chapter, you can also use him. Mainly because it's fast and it comes with an axe, which is effective against magical units. Here's where a lot of potion and light magic users had one. I'm gonna use fire pillages to heal up Ren. See, life taker isn't exactly healing at full health. Maybe because she killed and me just took half of their health, or half of her health, but she lived for the most part, so she's fine. And in later versions, this hatchet guys are capturable, so if you want any hatchets, I just can capture them. If you have time, I recommend capturing a couple of tomes, if nothing else. And Blizzard Tome is for some reason effective against there's evil eyes there, so. Or evil eyes. What they call him, a crimson eye? It's floating on. Yes, that's. Don't run left E8, I just don't remember the name at the moment. I don't know, weapon wheels and evil eye probably. If it's a Gerald, that's fine with me. So Gerald can use bows, which means yes, 2 range which you can double with. And here's where Shine Tome would have been a lot safer than the Fire Tomes that then comes in with. Feel free to use anything you'd like to have. You don't probably need those Fire Tomes later on, even though they're really helpful to have. You get a lot of other tools to deal with the enemies, so it's not a big deal to lose them, but it's definitely nice to have more of them for sure. And there you go, Lexus. Gonna take a lot of these enemies around there. You can also capture them. Oh, they have Lunas. So that's a pretty body captured, but they don't have watchful skill others. Don't think they have watchful skill, but you never know. And it would be nice if directly just level 10. So I have an option to promote them if I want to. So Derek is not particularly fast compared to Narrator or some other sword units you have right now, but he does have a decent amount of bulk. And in later versions, Chevrolet does put it a lot more further than it seems to be. If the enemy's HP is at full, so it'll be fine. It's just gonna be a lot of bulkier. Hero gains, mercenary hero gains just give a lot of defense. I'm not sure the Brave gives them a lot more defense, but you get Saul, but you come more to a Brave. Most Braves at least. So, but there's some skills you might want to save and might want to run as promotion for. One is Axe Breaker, and Arm Stuff isn't particularly a great skill, but a chance of your weapon durability not being consumed is kind of nice to have. It gets an important skill, person skill, so there's at level 10, so you don't like Arm Stuff, but Axe Breaker is just. You can just delay, you can just immediately promote them. Axe Breaker is going to be pretty useful against a couple of enemies, and couple of bosses, I mean, and for the most part against Axials in general. And there's a bishop and a mage. So we didn't figure the bishop will sleep stuff more on, but the other mage kind of moved up front, so we might as well take advantage of that. There are reinforcements at that side, so definitely don't need to rush, but firstly a reward is Regen Life, and the slow clear penalty is a game over, so they're essentially in a time limit. Even if you don't want to get past the reward, so I'm just gonna rush the map. And speaking of enemy gimmicks, so we'll just save that once we reach the area. The mage player guy is kinda dead. Need to steal a couple of items, mainly a master seal from the Berserker boss, and I think Kiran or someone else recruits, so Joe, not sure what his name is now. The shaman around there, so you get Stormfire at level 12, so you might want to wait for that before you attempt promoting him. Yeah. Which would have killed Lex, but luckily Lex one-shots her before they can retaliate. The Javelin guy doesn't move around, so you can totally capture Mage if you Bishop if you wanted to, but don't think she has any healing staves, so might not be worth the trouble. That's a sleep staff, but luckily the restore staff has a massive range. Kind of loading the Shaman towards this side, so as long as you live this turn, then it'll just heal up most of the damage. So I really want to get Thunder Sword, but I don't think I'll have the time to get it. And it's pretty powerful, but it's not as good as a Fire Sword, but then you sword you get later on. The Fire Sword is +5 magic, I guess. It massively boosts the damage output. That's why it's one of the best swords. The Vent Sword gives you extra 5 speed, so it doesn't boost damage, but it boosts it due to doubling the extra units a lot, so you might want to have it around. Yeah, we're looking at a very strange smite. Not quite sure what I want to do this moment. And there's a boss. There's a hand axe, actually, I think. Luckily 1 to 2 range weapons don't double, so you might want to force him to use this 2 range weapon just to get that safe. Let's see. There are a couple of more dogs around there I want to take care of. If I don't want Ren to be the only person in range of the boss, because he's going to dispose of the berserker without any trouble. And if I'm triggering some supports, because like I said, flame support, fire support is a pretty powerful offensive support you want to have. And supports in general are very powerful, and Sun God's Wrath and Corrupt Theocracy. And there is usually reinforcements. You can see the Blizzard Tome is effective against them for some reason. I don't know why, but mainly because it's for your Wind Tome and flying enemies. But I'm honestly not sure. This Blade Master can shed some insight in the comment section or something. So let's see. There's a major on there could take care of. I'm just gonna pull back a little bit, just because I want to be a bit safe. I'm sure that Blizzard is effective against them, but I don't think Jerome can have hits against magic enemies at this point. Especially once I don't have weapons that are advantage on them. Main objective is to defeat the Shaman Belkanov. There are going to be some obstacles here, like reinforcements, side bosses, and so on. And there's the, I guess, what you call it, Cerberus, no, the Mud Dog. There's a Orca Pirates, and Nate is going to steal the Master Steel from her. They're not double the guy, which means Modog's probably gonna go for you're the other end run. And Shaman is around there, but don't have to worry about him since you can recruit him, so just want to stay out of his way until you can reach him with a dance. This is the best case. The worst case is probably luring him with frail unit. Yes. Kinda miss the sleep stuff, it's kinda nice. And I didn't mention this unit in this recording at least. So Gerald is a tech fighter, so it's that too drunk, yes. Gets a lot slower experience than Share ODDs, but has low PCC. You can use bows compared to ODDs when right now at least until you promote them. ODDs can get his skills a lot sooner than Gerald, but Gerald does a lot of decent bulk, so I'll be using him as much as I can. Jerome doesn't exactly. I don't really use him long run because he gets better mages, but I'll use him as much as I can since he does have a decent amount of stats, at least in short run. His enemies are fairly slow, but they do hit hard. Flamethrower should easily one-shot the mod dogs, so just an issue of either eliminating the enemies or surviving the next enemy phase. Neither of it should be that hard because we don't get a berserker there. Never not be too safe, I guess. You gotta trade on the bright lands to take care of the enemy around that. Really bulky on the physical side. Luckily that poor resistance, so the bright lance is essentially a magical weapon which is effective against those guys, so that kinda helps. There's a couple of treasure chests in this is what you might want to get. I don't have particular a squad that can handle being split around, so we're just gonna ignore them. Just checking if we can make sure those chose row. Yeah, row I guess a shaman there. Shaman on there survives, so definitely don't want Ren to be in range. At least if she's alone there. I definitely want to take care of as much enemies as I can. Be sure. And yeah, Fiedler should pretty much take him down, but I think you can always chip him down, nothing else happens. You want Karen to be in range. Not necessarily in range, but Shaman on that, but please. Just be in range to recruit him in the next turn. The one thing. Yeah. And one would have been really amazing on Croats. Well, can't really complain. Let's see. There's a bishop around there. He's nothing hard to deal with, just the sleep staff is going to be annoying to deal with. And our main healer needs to be somewhere else to deal. Recruit the enemy unit. And speak of Raw, Shaman around there. Get Stormfire level 12. I think he already has a skill. Gets Anathema level 15, I think. And he gets some other skill at level 20, I don't remember at the moment. But he promotes him to a Druid and eventually a Malignite, so definitely want to use him if you want. You can use him if you want, it's really good. And yeah. He's gonna heal up Derek because I think he'll likely die if the guy decides to target him. He's only enemy can reach there. Let's go Rune Blade because it has extra dives. Very likely there's a chance of falling asleep. Okay, went for Nade, it's fine. You can also use Admiral Magic, I guess, so I think Dark Magic isn't vertically accurate, I guess. You can always use Admiral Magic. I'm not sure if he uses light magic, but I guess that's. I mean, Admiral Magic is well enough. So, it's a pretty close to building a map. At least halfway through it. Beacon board doesn't do a lot against Beacon board, yes. Beacon board doesn't do a lot against the bishop because it's a magical bow. But Catherine has a decent amount of resistance, so we'll be fine there. There's a shaman around there, but we definitely want to visit those villages because There's a recruitable pirate you can get, and there's a mage effective tome you can. Sorry, mage effective axe you can get, and having portal really make this map a lot easier. But obviously, you can just beat this map without either of them. Let's see. There are some mages want to deal with here. Then should pretty much solo the area if you wanted to, so that kinda helps. Just gonna solo that area with them. You can try lowering the enemies that are raised there, but there is nothing much notable. Eric is inching closer to level 10, and this is a powerful magic enemy you don't want to poetically be in range of. It's gonna reposition catcher to be a bit safe. That is quite fine. Except of course the reinforcements, so just go and learn what we can handle and ignore what we can't for a few turns. Guess Lex can't reach him. I don't think I'll be able to double without spur speed, even if the shaman reaches me down, so never mind this. Captain Relina with spur speed and rally speed, so I won't be surprised if Lex. I'll be more surprised if Lex doesn't double the shaman on that, so there isn't much besides reinforcements and positioning units. Okay, everyone just gonna heal up someone else because yeah, there's the druid, yes, a swamp tome, I guess. You don't want to kill him ASAP, but just get out of this range. But just do a bit of both if you feel like it, but other than that, you're fine. Yes, let's just pass upon doubling with a double line for now. All the captures mages around there. It's a frequent of reinforcements, so it's probably not a good idea right now. Yeah, guy decides to go for direct, which is fine by me. It's just walking around. It's go and find the right chance to kill off my units. We'll eventually go to him, but for now we need to visit villages and deal with enemies in front of us. Yeah, only a crit kills him. The room leaders will have the 0 KM, so we might as well use that one. we get a mid sled axe, so and if it actually can use it, the best candidate for now is going to be a certain fire we're gonna shoot. Much of one point use was critical force, but I think they probably upgraded because of critical force. Maybe it's 1.41 something. This at Legion Knight is very annoying to deal with. Fire tops pretty much deal a lot of damage to the helmet, so that's fine. And the other internet Cerebros, I guess more dog. Not so much fall. Before I kill the mod dog, the one to steal the golden gem that D'Artagnan has. At least you don't want to kill him right now. You haven't tried to kill him at some point. There's some certain gameplay conditions that'll trigger you kill him or don't kill him in certain part of the game, so it's way up to you whether you want to kill him or not. But really recommend stealing the gem before killing it, so Cerberus there. This is what stamina power with the extra master seal, since don't really have anyone who can use it right now. I do have some candidates like Glenn. But now I'll just save it, keep it in Cornwall. Ren takes care terrible. Guy decides to suicide the Ren, and well, we get crime hell, we don't get the server, we don't get D'Artagnan's golden gem sadly. Means I took care of most of the enemies in that area, so I'll have free reign over that zone. Don't ignore the enemy at the bottom if you don't want to stretch your chest there, but I think they're decent stuff, so if you have a lockpick to spare, mainly if you got one in chapter 6, because otherwise you won't have enough lockpick uses to get them. That is if you get all the treasures in chapter 6. Even then I don't think I had enough uses to get it. I think I had enough uses to get it, but just don't think my squad could handle it. And there you go, you get dot. You get Ricky the Pirate, so he has Battle Veteran, which means more levels he gets, the more active it becomes. It comes with Darting Bird Resistance. Resistance isn't that, I mean he gets resistance eventually. Resistance isn't particularly great, but the later versions you can use staves, so it's quite distinguished from the rest of the Axiomax now. Particularly like Darting Blow, if I'm being honest. Darting Blow is such a good skill to have, at least until speed drops off. I was pretty much faster in almost every unit in my squad, with all my units for the most. I mean, even Catherine is studying speed at this point, and she's supposed to be some speed goddess. To be fair, that's with Darting Blow, so we'll just let's be in player case. I guess Nade is the faster if you do promoters, so I guess that's really up to you. Just gotta send the key upwards to deal with the boss. And Belkin is a scroll, so definitely don't want to immediately take it down. Because scrolls boost growth rates and act as an iron rune. The iron rune at the very least is pretty useful, not next to growth rates. So, I guess being iron runes as it can kind of helps. Let's see. Almost there, just. There's a sword down there I don't want to deal with. I want to load him off before I move on, please. You can see they're not as popular as Serenesforest, but they deal a decent amount of damage, so that's what matters right now. So. I don't think Shaman moves around, but Major does move around, and I don't think Ren can handle 2 hits. In the same turn, please. And the Shaman is kind of losing it with the Swamp Tomb. Yes, we can. Let's see. So you can take it at 200 right now if you wanted to, and it's going to heal up Ren's full health. And since the other enemies do not move around, it'll be fine. Magic Mire does hit a lot harder than the Mage Slayer, so you're gonna be fine using a Mage. Magic Mallet. Magic Mire is a 4x effective multiplier against Mage enemies there, so that kinda helps. And it would really help if we take it extrovert as soon as possible. Definitely don't want to be in range of the monster with dark magic there, so please. Mainly because it's warm. It's a weak dome, it's just that combining it with the other type of enemies is likely gonna kill them off, so. Going to play a bit safe. You can talk with chat and Ricky, but I don't even have a chance to do know what it says. I really want to talk conversation because you're likely to get an item or nothing else. Get some dialogue, I guess, so. At least everyone can heal him up. We are pushing the Cheryl a bit closer because you can use bows, which the game is scroll, you can pretty much comfortably survive it. Trigger there. sense. This is a defeat boss map. You don't worry about where Asti's position in the map. First for the self though, not it. I don't think he wants some captain there. Let's see this. The Mage Knight. You can see that guy goes easily down with Ren fighting him. In fact, I guess it's way to before to Ren there, but let's just worry about it later on. We sadly don't have a mage killing weapon, but I don't need a boss to more in that position, and eliminating swarms is very important in eliminating the proper 1-2 range storm, so he'll be fine, I hope. Okay, definitely want to rush Nay towards the boss to steal the scroll. The Azul Scroll is I think the Azul Scroll boosts strength, if I remember that in Fascia, so strength and build, or was it HP and build? And HP is still nice to have, but not the pretty negating mechanic like it is in Fascia, so don't want to go out of your way to use it, but it's still nice to have around. Should I eliminate one of these enemies? I mean, Zero Man eliminates one of these enemies there. You know that Guardians can take care of the squad, but it's probably a good idea just to be a bit safe. Let's see, Lex can't kill an enemy, but I don't think he can take more than 2 hits either, so just play it a bit safe and wait outside the zones. Might just push off rest of it units upwards just to be a bit more safe. Obviously kill off the boss, but I think it's a lot more safer to kill off the shaman around there. Just to make sure to have an opening to reach belt, you know, and keep Ren a bit healthy, so gotta get pacer in the next turn. Gets oneness. I think Ricky could have died if all saves didn't hit him, so well, probably not. And Astia lives, so that's what it matters. So 11 turns, that's very fast. Now we steal the Azul Scroll. The elixir would have been helpful, but I think the Azul Scroll is a lot more important than an elixir. Let's go and promote Nady. Don't have any candidates in mind. Oh, we can cut a crit the shaman, so You don't have to worry about them losing something, I guess. Yeah, that's the Karpchakasi reference, so dark star and all. I mean, even iron poleaxe, so it's just a blade version of an axe. Yes, if Vicky is in the title, you can promote him in the Master Seal. You don't have any talk convos or these support conversations. At least the ones you can reach like now. Just checking the talk and support convos you might be able to get. Just in case there's some items you can miss. Now we kill the boss and end the chapter. I think it's poison, but doesn't matter since Belka is going to be the end of there. And at the end of this chapter we get some HP restoring weapons, mainly the Rune Sword and the Nosferatu Tome. One of them are unfortunately A rank weapons, so I don't think a squad can use them right now, but I should be able to use it in the future. So anyway, that should be it for this map. So consider leaving a like, share this video and subscribe to my channel, and see you all in the next video. And until then, goodbye.